Hello everyone, this is Jeevakan. In today's video, we'll discuss about a trade which I took in Hindustan Unilever, where I captured somewhere around 20% move and I booked around 53,000 rupees. So we'll discuss about the trade in detail in this video. So Hindustan Unilever being a FMCG giant, I've always wanted to invest in Hindustan Unilever, but it wasn't available at decent valuations for a longer period of time. But recently, due to Russia-Ukraine war and due to a bad quarter, it was falling like a knife, and I was able to invest at 1,800 levels. And recently, it was available at 2,200 or 300 levels, and where I opted to play in options as well. So I took an option selling trade where I made somewhere around 53,000 rupees. So I'll explain the dynamics of the trade. Let me go to the screen right now. So we are looking at Hindustan Unilever charts right now. So let's shift it to weekly time frames. Weekly time frames and monthly time frames are the ones which tell you the actual picture on what's actually happening. So what I'm seeing here is a clear channel from top to bottom. So we can see multiple rejections at these support areas and multiple rejections at the resistance zone over here. So where I took the trade and how I executed the trade, like whether I went long in futures or whether I went selling options, or how did I go about this trade. So let's look at this. Every single time Hindustan Unilever was respecting this channel support, but only once during the Russia-Ukraine war conflict it didn't respect that zone and it had a crash at the bottom and it breached that level. So there are two things which we need to have a look at over here, which is even during coronavirus crisis, Hindustan Unilever from top had fallen only about 22%, somewhere from 2250 to 1780 levels. But during the Russia-Ukraine war crisis, it had fallen almost 33%. And Hindustan Unilever being a giant in the FMCG business, if it is available at 33% discount, obviously it is a very good buy for the long term. So what I did was, I was quite skeptical on buying Hindustan Unilever in cash market. So I was just waiting for Hindustan Unilever to come to a certain level to sell options and make a full use of it using futures and options. So along with this channel, what I'm seeing here is a clear support zone over here. So we can clearly see that Hindustan Unilever has respected this resistance or support region multiple times. Once the resistance was broken, it was acting as a support almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and almost 9 here, and almost like 9 to 10 times it respected this region. But in this area it breached because it was that violent, the results was not that good, and along with that the Russia-Ukraine war crisis also hit. And the interest rate issues also was going on recently, but that didn't impact that. The Russia-Ukraine war crisis was the major news. As soon as Hindustan Unilever crossed above this support region on a weekly candle, I was just waiting for a small retracement, which we had over here. We can see a huge wick over here on 27 June weekly candle. So in the following week, in July expiry, I started taking the trade in options. So I was just carrying this trade for 2 months and I was just selling options in July month as well as in August month. And till date we are selling options and we are sitting with somewhere around 55,000 profits for the month of July and August. So let's review the profit and loss statement now. So what we are seeing here is Hindustan Unilever option contracts for the month of July and August. So the last column is the P&L column where we are seeing the profit and losses for each strike prices. So I've highlighted the put option as well as call options. So the put options are highlighted in green and the call options are highlighted in orange color. As soon as this important support was breached and closed above this region, so we started selling options from 2300 strike price. So as soon as Hindustan Unilever closed above this important support region, we started selling options from the first week of July. So as we can see here, initially we sold 2300 put option. It had a huge rally in the first week itself. We made a profit of 11,000. Then we rolled up to 2340, 2400, 2440, 500, 540, 580, 600. So as long as Hindustan Unilever was moving on the upside, I was just rolling my put options from 2300 to 2340, 2380, 2400 and so on. So these are the profits we made in put options. In put options alone, we made a profit of 49,000 rupees. and simultaneously in order to make some extra bucks, we sold call options as well, which is highlighted in orange color in the month of July. So which actually ended on the negative side for us. As you can see here, we booked a loss of 9,600 rupees and 2,500 call options since the market went up. So simultaneously, when we were rolling up our put options from 2,300 to 2,340, we were just rolling our call options from 2,500 to 2,540 or 560 or something like that. We sold call options initially thinking that it might give extra cushion to our put options, but it turned out to be a bad move. So in total, in July month alone, we had utilized that full opportunity on the upside when we booked a profit of somewhere around 34,455 rupees. And when it comes to August month, it was not rallying much, but it was in sideways move. Like, I mean, we had a good move from 2,600 to 2,740 or something like that. So we utilized that opportunity, and we booked somewhere around like 18,000 in put options. And the same way, this month we were assured that we are not going to lose much money in call options, and we made somewhere around 803 rupees profit in call options, and in put options we made 18,000 rupees. In total for August month, we made a profit of 18,800 rupees. So 18,800 for the month of August, and 34,455 for the month of July. So in total we booked a profit of 53,255 rupees. So this was the profit for this Hindustan Unilever trade, which we were carrying for almost 2 months. Let's look at the margin required for executing this trade. So let me go to FNO margin calculator. So I've already added the positions for the month of September in order to look at the margin required for these trades. So for selling a put option, we might need somewhere around 1.3 lakhs, and if we sell a call option additionally, we might need another 30,000 extra, which sums up the total margin to somewhere around 1.64 lakhs, and we are getting a margin benefit of 47,000. So in total, for the margin deployed of 1.64 lakhs, we made somewhere around 53,000 rupees. That might be somewhere around 30 to 40% ROI. I'm not exactly sure. So the next question comes, which is, if we have 1.5 or 2 lakh capital, we can take this trade or not. It's a big no for people who have 1 lakh 2 lakh capital to take this trade, because our initial capital is really big. So this is one of the trades we take. So on the contrary side, the losses also will be big, because we made 753,000 rupees profit. And if in case Hindustan Unilever crashes and goes all the way down to 1,800, or like crashes 20% from this level, we might be facing 50,000 or 1 lakh loss as well, which we know how to manage in the first place. So for our overall capital, this loss might not be big. For people who have 1 or 2 lakh capital, if you face 50,000 losses, that might be a huge loss, up to 50% of your overall capital. That might turn out to be a bad move. So this is how I manage my option positions in Hindustan Unilever. Even now, it is available at a very good price after a proper breakout. I mean, it is getting into the channel right now, as we can see in this chart over here. So it might touch the channel top, which is somewhere around 2,800 or 900 or even 3,000. So it's better to do your own analysis and invest in this company going forward. So thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you'll find it useful. Signing off until next time. Cheers.